old friends. This is Mac Payne, founder, owner, and operator of the Vietnam Veteran News Podcast, where we bring you news about the Vietnam War and the brave veterans who served there, as told to you by yours truly, a Vietnam veteran. In this short video, I come to you with important news. I have just published another podcast episode over at the Vietnam Veteran News Podcast. This one is number 3344. And it is one you have got to listen to. In this episode, I feature a letter written to an editor by a Vietnamese refugee who today lives in Australia. This lady wrote a letter to the editor of the Illawarra Flame newspaper. Illawarra is located about 600 miles southwest of Sydney, Australia, in the interior of that country. This lady who wrote the letter made a profound statement that offers an important lesson to us all. The purpose of her letter was to thank the Australian Vietnam veterans who fought in Vietnam for their freedom. Things did not work out that well, but luckily, this woman and her family were able to escape to Australia. And what she wrote in this letter, as she was thanking the Australian Vietnam veterans, offers a very profound message to us all, because she talks about communism and what it's done and what it's doing now. And today there's a lot of talk in the news in this country about socialism, communism, and whatever. Apparently, Americans today are not educated enough to know the truth about socialism and communism. This lady, in her letter, offers a lot of education about communism and socialism. That's why I think it is so important for you to listen to this podcast episode and hear what this Vietnamese refugee, who knows what she's talking about when it comes to how the communists treat people. So please listen to this podcast episode. It's very important, and the message that she gives needs to be heard by all in this country. I've made it easy for you to access this podcast episode, so you don't have to look around the internet or Google or whatever. I have set up 3 ways that can help you quickly and easily access this podcast episode. The first and easiest is to simply scroll down below this 1965 version of a Philco TV set, and there you should find a live link that'll take you straight to this episode. But if for some reason you cannot locate that live link on the device you're watching this video on, just like what the Australian Crocodile Dundee would always say, no worries. All you've got to do is go to this URL, VietnamVeteranNews.com. Click on episode 3344, and you can be listening immediately. But wait, there's another way I have set up just for you that you can access this episode quickly and easily, and that is with the UR code. If you've used UR codes before, you know how easy and quick they are. I have created one just for you that'll take you straight to this podcast episode. If you like to use QR codes, here it is. If you haven't used QR codes before, give it a try. I think you'll like it. All you've got to do is take your phone out, turn on the camera, aim it toward the QR code, hit the button, and bang, you'll be listening immediately. It is quite easy. So whichever way you choose, go for it and listen to this episode. Before you go to listen to it, though, do me a big favor and like this video. The more people who like it, the more people will see it on YouTube, and that's what we want. We want more people to hear what a Vietnamese refugee says about communism. It'll be a good lesson to us all. You can also help by subscribing to my YouTube channel. That'll help too. It's also quick and easy. Thank you for listening to this video. please go over and listen to episode 3344 of the Vietnam Veteran News. You owe it to our country. So thank you for listening. Here is the QR code. And by the way, I will leave it up so that you will have plenty of time to get out your phone, turn on the camera, point it toward the code, click on it, and be reading immediately. So go for it. Did you get a chance to click on the QR code? If not, I'll leave it up there a little longer just for you. So here it is. Go for it. This is Mac Payne here, closing out this short video. Thank you so much for listening. And now please go over and listen to podcast episode 3344. It'll do us all some good. Again, thank you for listening. We will talk soon.